Hi everyone, join me in taking a look at the brand new Gala Collection number 3 designed by Angel Kent. Starting off, we have the gorgeous new face sculpt Alma, which is the Afro variation of the Odile face sculpt that we all know and love. I absolutely adore the 90s callback with the sparkles in her eyes. That is one thing I absolutely love about a lot of Angel Kent designs. He has very subtle and tasteful nods to the 90s dolls. She comes with a translucent glitter embedded stand, and again another adorable 90s reference with the stud ring that we've seen on the other two Gala Collection dolls. She has these kind of turquoise drop earrings and gorgeous long luscious hair. Love to see it. And one of my favorite things about this doll is the ruffle organza pleated trim fabric that this doll has. Again, for me, it's very reminiscent of 90s mermaid dolls where you would see that fabric being used. So very nostalgic for me. I'm a huge fan. If you've ever followed Angel on social media or have seen his designs, you know that he absolutely adores mermaids, which makes me feel that elements of this doll were definitely mermaid inspired, but maybe I'm reading into it too much. It can't be denied that she looks like a beautiful seashell Aphrodite goddess when she's posed like this. It kind of makes me think of the final transformation scene dress from The Little Mermaid. Unfortunately, in the live action, they never had that scene or a specific dress to represent that scene. They just reused one of the dresses she was wearing, but even though it's not period accurate, I would think Halle Bailey would have looked amazing in something like that, or would have at least been something she wore to the premiere. I absolutely love these pointed toe heels with the loose glitter, and this might sound weird to some, but I am very grateful that the heel of the shoe is actually very sturdy and strong. If you've ever had the misfortune of coming across a doll with what I call a gummy heel, you know what I'm talking about. The heel usually comes pre-bent in the box, or the heel bends under the weight of the doll on the doll stand. It's very frustrating to come across as a collector, especially at collector tier pricing, so I'm very glad that that's not a problem here. Barbie style number 1 with the pink power suit, I'm talking to you. A quick note on the packaging for the Gala Collection dolls. It kind of reminds me of the Diva Collection packaging from the 2000s, which I think is endearing, simple, classy, cost-effective. If I had to say a negative critique about the doll, I would say that the main bodice of her dress is a little bit papery. It kind of has that crinkly sound and feel. Not my favorite, but nothing against the designer. I know they have budgets and restrictions to work within, and Angel is definitely one of those designers who works miracles with what he's given. And honestly, the fact that this doll has such beautiful long hair, which we don't really get that often anymore with Barbie, and the, again, ruffle trim on that dress, her lovely thick faux fur stole, the good quality shoes, and the fact that her face is not pixelated really does make this feel like a deluxe doll for Mattel in 2026. So I can more than forgive that one small critique. Another thing I'm not really a fan of is the screen printed dot method of painting the earrings. I would have liked to see some iridescent or metallic or shimmery paint on the earrings, or even just solid color. But again, very minor critique in the grand scheme of everything we're getting with 2026 Mattel budget. My doll did have some weird lines around her ankles, I'm guessing from the box and the restraints. Maybe she came hot off the press and they put her in the box and left some weird lines. I'm going to try to see if I can heat her up and smooth it out. Not a big deal, just a slight annoyance if we want to be a nitpicky collector. All in all, she's definitely my favorite doll in the series so far. I think this doll is demonstrative of Barbie's signature excellence in 2026 at the price point of $50 plus shipping and of course membership if you're not already a member. I've really missed glamour in Barbie. As my username suggests, I love the glim glam. So I'm very excited to see what comes next for this series.